Hi, welcome back to Easy Moto Tim, where I share tips to enhance your motorcycle travel experience. Have you priced a Harley Tour-Pak to add to your Road Glide or Street Glide special? They're pretty expensive. Recently, I purchased an Aftermarket Tour-Pak on eBay for about $250. The Tour-Pak fits 2014 and up Harley touring bikes. It includes the backrest and the luggage rack and comes painted in vivid black. I purchased the internal mounting plate separately for about $50, but from the same vendor. I purchased the detachable Tour-Pak rack from Harley. The docking hardware was already on the bike. I did a walk-around video of the Tour-Pak so you can see what it looks like. This is the Chinese-made Tour-Pak for 14 and up Harley touring bikes that I bought on eBay. It comes with the backrest, which was shipped separately. The lid is pre-drilled, so the backrest just bolts on with 3 bolts through the holes, and all the hardware is included. The hardware for the case is all metric. The screws for mounting the rack are 8mm. The hex head nuts for the back are 13mm, and the bolts that hold the mounting plate to the removable rack are 10mm. There's a pad in the bottom. Now I had to buy this mounting plate separately. That was an extra $50. It shipped with the mounting plate bolted on to the bottom side of the case. I thought that, boy, that's really strange. Maybe I don't need it. Then I figured out that you have to disassemble it from the bottom of the case and put it inside. Now it requires that you take out the 4 screws that hold the chrome trim pieces, which I'll show you here. So those 4 screws hold in these chrome trim pieces. On the stock case, of course, there are LED lights installed there. So you put those 4 screws back in, and then there are these are bolts that go through into the mounting plate of the removable rack, and you just screw the nuts onto those studs, and then the removable mounting rack attaches to the bike. While the holes for the backrest are pre-drilled, I had to drill the holes for the luggage rack. That's the hardest part of this project. So let's look at how I did that. The unit comes with a top rack and with the mounting hardware, but it's not pre-drilled. What I did was put painter's tape to create some straight lines so that I could make the measurements of where to drill the holes. Now I have a for instance in my wife's bike with the stock case and rack. So I put painter's tape on it so I could create a straight line to measure from, and it was about 4 inches from the edge of the tape to the center of the screw hole. So I used a ruler and a square to measure for the holes, for the first 2 holes that are to the rear, made drilled pilot holes and then through holes that were slightly larger than the diameter of the mounting screws. Now I've done a loose fit by mounting just the 2 screws, mounting the rack with just the 2 screws, and then marking the center of the other mounting holes, and I'll square those off, drill those holes. So I drilled the last 2 holes. I did a really good job of locating those holes. I didn't have to wobble drill to make it fit. The hardware includes these rubber washers, which go between the case and the feet of the rack. So I will take off the tape and do the final installation. So there's the finished product. When I get back from my trip, I'll find a painter and take it apart, take it to a painter to have it match the bike. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.